let's go. Those big time games, and I'm looking, and where I've got the schedules hung up on the wall, they're right in my face every day. And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, Cal, Clemson, SMU, Kentucky. Cal, Clemson, SMU, Kentucky. You know what I mean? Like, boom, 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 boom. You put 4 W's together, you're going to the playoffs, man. And
I don't even see how you can talk like that, Steve.
yeah,
Because the minute you start putting 4 together,
I know. But
have these coaches not told you it's Coach Kelsey told you the most important thing is the next practice. It's the next thing
it's not,
do.
Coach. The most important thing is you win Tuesday.
You got Jackson State here.
But
The most important thing is our buy-in, Steve, which is also goes along with game notes.
Listen, and it is in that room, but I'm not in that room. The most important thing for me is you find a way to win Tuesday. And then we'll play your game of the most important things.
Are we too good to start making sacrifices? Are we too good Are we too good in both of our programs to start trying to make sacrifices?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is the first. This is one of the first years in a really long time where I felt like I didn't even need to have a either or.
Yeah,
I expect to win in both.
Right.
Not an either or. Not any loss is going to be disappointing. I mean, listen, you'll survive it, but any loss is like, no, I shouldn't have to sacrifice anything. I've done all the right things moving forward. It should be time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, I'm with you 100% on that. But it's just, it's I remember these days where even when Coach P was here, back in Bobby 1.0 and times like that, I remember being like, I just can't get into basketball yet, man. We're top 15. And I'm back there now. And again, like I said, I'm saying can't get into basketball. I mean, I'm still locked in. I'm going to be locked in tonight,
Just basketball doesn't have your nose wide open, so to speak.
Right. No, 100%. 100%. And when I have, I mean, like, I'm really nervous, excited, everything about Cal.
Does playing Kansas in that exhibition so early, did that, take away some of the anxiety? Early season anxiety? And I asked that question, Steve, because it's like, okay, that you just played an exhibition of the best of the best, just one of the best out there, right?
Right.
And you're like, okay, from what I saw, we don't suck, right? We're against the top team. We belonged. They were better. But now I got time to build up my team, so I don't have to be on edge about the Kentucky game is an individual game right now. It's not like to me, it didn't feel like the Kentucky game is going to be like a ranking game. It can't really affect your top 25 ranking. It can't really affect much about your season. It's not like one of those brutal out of conference games that you're going to have to look back on at tournament time. It's just a rivalry game about the state of our programs, the positioning of our programs, and then you still got a full season to prove yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, 100%. I mean, now, granted, I mean, it always means more than.
What is the
text line? It always means more than just that. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Somebody said, "Can we get a little scouting report on Josiah Hope tomorrow?" Yeah, I'm definitely. Look, I'm gonna watch him. Of course, you know me. I'm gonna be like, look, I love my Bullet East team. I love my son's team. But for me, I'm gonna be like, dude, if you ain't eating that team alive, then you ain't gonna play. I'm the worst. Like, I give no credit. I'm like, I think every D1 signee should just be like, you should have 45 sacks tomorrow or tonight. If you don't, then I'm gonna be like, hey, red shirt.
You're red shirt. You'll be gone.
So I said I'm invested in both football and basketball right now, and I think most people feel that way. Like, it's not one of those things where I'm trying to push off one,
Listen, the Kelsey next thing in front of me. You can literally go back from football to basketball, and it's the next thing in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the next text says, you really expect to beat UK with our lack of post presence. Let's just stick to football, dude. I don't have time for that. I can't do that today.
Hold on, Steve. I did a sound test with Nikki.
It's not like Kentucky's bigs are Akeem Olajuwon,
Steve, I want to play some sound real quick.
Okay.
This is Bill O'Brien. Okay.
All right.
Coach, wondering, do you have a message for the fans? Obviously losing to Notre Dame Catholic school rival, 1-8 now in the season BC. I've heard from a lot of fans. They're just really down.
I'm really glad. I'm glad you're down. I'm not down. Nobody's down. We're fighting. We're competing. It's the second year of this program, Mike. You always come in here with these down questions. Like, you show up like once a month or something like that. You come in here with these down questions. I'm not down. I don't know what year you graduated from BC, but this is a program that we're building. Okay. Nobody here's down. We're positive. We're going to show up and play our asses off against SMU. You can go out there in your dark, clouded world or whatever it is and do what you want to do. We're not down. The sun is up, and we're fighting. That's my message to the fans. What's up, Trevor?
How you doing? SMU leads the...
That's the last thing I heard, Steve, before the show started.
Oh man, look, I would love to be Trevor. What's up, Trevor? Like, what's up, Coach? Like, we're cool, right?
I would love to be 93.
You're looking at that guy. I would have looked straight at that guy and be like, yeah, jackass.
I would have loved to have been 93-9, the Eagle. Right?
He would have said, what's up, Steve? I'd have said, I'm glad we lost. I don't know. I freeze. I'm such a kiss up to my coaches. I would have just been like, I think we needed to lose that game. I mean, I thought everybody, right?
No.
Y'all, like, nobody else thought we needed to lose that game.
But here's the problem. Marcus Maben from 93.9, the Eagle, says he just took, like, Notre Dame had to squeeze out that victory. Boston College gave Notre Dame everything they wanted. Would you agree with that, Steve?
Jeremiah Love, who's probably going to go top 20 in the NFL draft, just broke one in the fourth quarter and put it away. I mean, like, that was, I mean, he broke like a 60-yarder. He's going to be a top 20. I mean, like, for all the grief we give Notre Dame, I mean, he might be the best running back in the country. I mean, he's going to, like, right now they got him going like 15, 16 in the draft. And he just broke one. He made a hell of a play. He broke one. He scored. And that's coming off of, you just went to Louisville, in Louisville's place, and Louisville had to put you away late in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Now imagine being that coach. Like, I know my kids are like we don't have the breakaway guy.
No.
We don't have the breakaway guy. We don't have the.
But next year we're going to start 5-6-0, and y'all are going to be like, "Oh man, we didn't see this coming." Well, we did.
Yeah, those close losses turn into wins if we can keep a couple guys.
Yeah.
Or have any kind of consistency. So yeah, point being, Steve, when I heard that, I'm like,
no, it's fantastic.
Yeah, like that's why like that's my mentality at coaches when I see. But again, back when I was doing the football scouting reports, like, I would tell you which teams are still fighting. Like you could see which teams are looking for individuals getting into NIL, or individuals looking like they're just getting selfish for highlights and stuff like that. Like, you could see it. And Boston College and Virginia Tech, record withstanding,
yeah, they
were fighting real hard. Okay, so what direction is the text line going? What direction do you want to go? Football or basketball?
Let's see. Let me get a couple. I mean, somebody says we're gonna beat the hell out of Cal, UK, and Clemson. Nobody stands in the way of playoffs, and UK is gonna get this work. I love it. For me, it's we play tonight, so I'll start there because we do have a game tonight. And we are a top 12 college basketball team.
Okay, well
at Louisville that matters.
Let me set up the question before we have to do anything, before we go crazy disclaimer or anything. I'll set up the question for you. You are favored to win, and I'm not even talking about like Vegas odds wise. You're just favored to win this game.
Yeah.
What kind of things does Coach Steve say, okay, this is what we need to work on? This is the stuff that I think is going to transfer. This is the things that we need to make sure we stress because I got Kentucky on Tuesday. Any one of those 3 or 4 directions you can go down.
Yeah. No, well, first and foremost, I'll just say, let me throw this in there too. Case and Pryor. I want to start here just so we can get this out of the way.
Okay.
A lot of this can change based on, do I see him tonight or not? And when you ask about what the text line's saying, I skipped over the 7 that are just like, is Case and Pryor back tonight? Case and Pryor returning tonight. Is Case and Pryor back tonight? And I'm not knocking them for asking, because I do think that is first and foremost the question, because everything I talk about today, and this is why I wanted to talk about it first, so I don't have to, for the rest of the conversation, go, well, that could change if Kaysen's back. Well, that could change if Kaysen's back, because at the end of the day, whether Kaysen comes back tonight against Kentucky, either one, you're not going to get the full power of the Death Star in Kaysen Pryor. Would you agree with that?
Not only do I agree with that, it under no circumstances do you. But that's why I say, even if he plays, I don't consider he'll be able to be a factor.
I agree. And that's where I'm kind of at. Now, would I rather have him than not? Because maybe he's good enough that could he put a tip in? Could he make a play? Could he get a stop that matters?
He's smart enough to get a deflection in the post.
That matters.
He's
tall. Absolutely.
Okay, I will say this. When you have your biggest worry about a Kentucky player, Kaysen Pryor's IQ on defense is going to help him be disruptive to anybody.
Yes.
At his size. So that's one thing. Now I'll say this. Before he was injured, he did take some bad shots. So when he does come back, I do expect him to take some bad shots. And I expect our rhythm not to be as good with him in there trying to refit back into the game. Not like I said, not bad shots like out of being selfish. It's just he is an overly confident guy when it comes to shooting, I think. But again, he's been sitting on the sideline watching how the way everyone else passes, and maybe he's gotten a little more system orientated or whatever, because like I say, it was early.
He's watched a lot of ball over the last year. You know?
So I'm just like super cautiously optimistic about what he'll be later on, but super cautiously cautious about throwing him into any level of fire right now.
I'm with you 1,000% on that. So I just kind of wanted to go ahead and get. Nobody knows right now, so we'll just see what happens tonight. Okay, so that's Kaysen Pryor. So that way we don't have to give the Kaysen Pryor caveat, which I still probably will 2 or 3 times anyway.
Just naturally.
Yeah, just naturally. But that way we can start there. I'll tell you one thing I'm looking at tonight, and this is going to be a little bit of a. Some people might push back on this because I know he's kind of the darling right now, and he should be. He should be. I saw the picture of Kenai yesterday. It was awesome. It was awesome. You see him go from that to Alan sent it. Alan Thomas, our guy, sent it to me, and he goes, I feel like I just send you pictures of guys, like that. And I'm like, Alan, this is porn to me. I'm like, watch that young man go from 180 to 240. Like, this is amazing.
He's not 240.
270. But it's
Listen,
But
I got mad at you because I didn't detect any sarcasm.
I know.
And I wanted to
Because
know his real weight. Like, was his weight in the description?
Yes.
What was it?
And it was 347 pounds. He's built out of stone.
He and Big Zoo come from the same cloth.
He's 215. He went from 195 to 215. All right. Now, that don't even sound good. He's scrawny. But
Check his body fat.
I love what he did. I love what he did against South Carolina State.
I may owe you a bit of an apology on Kanai Bruce.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
On his ball
Because
handling.
let me get somewhere. Let me get
Okay,
somewhere
okay,
with this
sorry.
though. No. I mean, I'm not admonishing you. Yeah. No, let me get where I'm getting. Shut up.
Let me cook.
Yeah, let me cook. I like that he bought in defensively. And I'm going to ask you this because I want to know what your thoughts are on this. I went back and rewatched some of the game.
Mm.
I still think Kanai is a little capped because I don't know what his role is offensively. Can you watch that game? Now, this is me being hypersensitive. We play Kentucky on Tuesday, okay? So I don't want people to think like I'm jumping on Kanai, and I don't think Kanai is going to work out this year and, all that stuff.
Okay.
That's not the case.
Okay.
This is me being, okay, how can he help me Tuesday?
Okay. So this is Tuesday centric, not tournament, not NCAA tournament centric.
No. God, no. This team's going to look totally different in late December. Like, what are we doing, But I don't know really. Now this could be a concern going forward. I think he'll figure it out, but I don't really know what his role is offensively. Like, yes, he had a fine game, and he he had some dunks, and I like that, and he is, but he's not a overly great shooter, even though he can knock it down. And he hit a 3 in that game, but he's not really a shooter guy. He's not like the super rebounder guy. He's not. Are you following kind of what I'm saying there? Like, I'll have a response. He? Because I'm scared he's going to get out there against the Kentucky, and you're going to be like, he's going to, or any good team, Cincinnati. I watched them last night. They're a hell of a team. Indiana, same way. And we're going to be like, okay, what are you doing? What do you do?
Why are you asking that? Why are you asking that question about him offensively? Are you trying to get him on the court?
Yes, even though I also think he could say, my role is nothing offensively. I am a defensive guy. And I brought up DeAndre Liggins with Coach last week. And I'm like, maybe he watches DeAndre Liggins. And it's like, no, dude, that your role is just strictly defensively. But, man, he's awful good offensively to not just be a defensive guy.
Okay. His role is everything more than it's limited. Because, and I say this,
sure.
I say, if Ali Khalifa is in the game, his cutting is lethal.
Slash, yeah.
His cutting to the basket is lethal with Ali Khalifa in the game. Now with Sananda Frew in the game, that corner 3, you're going to get that look. You're going to get that corner 3 look. Your job is to be in that corner at 6'9", ready to knock the shot down.
6'10", 270.
6'10". Your job is to be in that corner. Michael Brown against Kentucky is going to get that ball to you in the corner. That's your job. You're going to get 6 to 8 open shots from the corner with Michael Brown in that game when Sananda Frew is out there running those pick and rolls.
Yeah.
And whoever else. That's a job. It's not a role, it's a job,
Yeah.
You are going to be responsible for 5 extra possessions, 3 to 5 extra possessions per half on the offensive side of the ball. Your job is to get me 5 extra possessions off of a deflection, tipping the ball out to one of our players, tipping one of our offensive rebounds out to to Conley. That's a job. That's an offensive job.
Mm-hmm.
And if Kentucky's ball handling,
Conwell, learn your roster, jackass.
What did I say, Conley?
I just wanted to get you before Texter did.
What did I say?
You don't even know the roster, and I'm supposed to be listening to you.
Did I say the wrong name?
He said Conley. Okay. I was listening to Mark. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a post about it right now. I was listening to Marcus, and he didn't even know Conwell's name. You're just making good points, and I just wanted to put a wrench in it. Okay, so buy in defensively and be a chameleon on offense.
Not chameleon, utility, a Swiss Army knife.
No, it's a great answer. I guess I'm just okay. I'm looking for something. No, now I'm not saying you're doing this.
What is he the best at?
Well, I'm just looking for something though. I wanted to get something that it's like, because I agree. Again, I'm not saying you're saying this necessarily, but I just don't want because I was talking about this with somebody yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, he's just a do-it-all guy on offense." I'm like, well, okay.
No, he just has multiple. Yeah. He has multiple jobs, and our ceiling could be raised dramatically if he's efficient at his multiple jobs. And no job he's required to do requires him to do something he can't do normally, like easily.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have to play over his head or outside of his position or outside his body, and he doesn't have to turn into a scoring catch the ball when you cut, finish strong, get fouled. That's not hard for a guy his talent. He's been getting that corner look since he got to campus.
Yeah, he has.
You put all this work you put in the offseason, hit the shot.
And he's hard to close out on because he's a big guy.
That's why I said his height before I even said his shot. 6'10",
6'11", yeah,
6'11" shooter in the corner. You've been shooting that shot. You've been a part of Coach Kelsey's offense since you got here. They've been telling you that shot has to go in.
Yes. And like he's a good shooter. I mean, I don't think he's a great shooter, but I mean he can knock the 3 ball down, especially if it's there.
At that spot. That spot that they've been stressing he be at. That's it. That's a day one shot. And because of what you said, he's hard to close out on. You gotta really close out on him to affect his shot. And what has he shown us? Don't let him get past you. Because he's putting pressure on that baseline.
Yeah.
He showed he'll punch it. Now I do worry that he's a super athletic with the runway. But if there's any kind of traffic control in the runway, he slows down a lot. Like, will he?
Well, that's why I was so impressed with the one where he kind of cradled it. I was
down
like,
the lane.
I was like, I did like seeing that because it did feel like he went
around contact.
Yeah,
or
like
in between contact and some traffic.
Yeah. Somebody said the dunker roll. Ruth is a slashing transition terror. Kenai Ruth needs to be Dwayne Sutton. Let's see. Kenai is bigger, more athletic version of Vaughn, Swiss Army knife that can do a little bit of everything. Let's see. Kenai will be as tall as Wemby by the end of the show. I mean, he's only, well, no. I mean, Wemby's what, 7'5", 7'6". I mean, Kenai's only 7'1". 255.
I'm gonna watch them stand beside each other all night long. What's the deal with ESPN? Have they worked something out yet?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm one of the lucky ones that have just not had to think about that at all. So I really.
Bill Baker, I need a text.
The box.
Yeah.
Bill Baker, I know you're listening.
Box.
Don't act like you're not listening. I know you're listening, Phil. Send me a text. I need an emergency game plan.
Rashawn shot this into me, even though he compared Michael Brown to you the other day, which I was like,
I was incredibly flattered because he was at the flat out honesty that he was willing to put on social media. It's exactly 1-to-1 comparison. Although,
it's like he would waste him.
Although, how many points did he score in the opener? In his first college start?
Was it 28? Or no, that was Bucknell. He had 28.
You see what it be your own people.
Yeah,
it be your own people.
I was like, yeah.
Tried to give totally. Bucknell. Steve tried to erase me from the history books by making Michael Brown's Bucknell game the first one of the year. Don't do me like that, Steve. Let's take a quick commercial break. I'm going to give you some time to think about it. 93.9 DeVille.
Louisville women's basketball plays here.
On the left wing for Hank, stolen by Roberts. Drives it left to right to the bucket layup. Gone on a foul.
Jeff Walls and the Cards host Northern Kentucky Sunday with pregame coverage beginning at 1:30 with tip-off at 2.
We'll get home tomorrow and start working to get prepared for Northern Kentucky because they're very well coached. Jeff Hands won national championships, and I know he's going to come in with a plan.
Right here on your home for the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Lanning Paints is truly Louisville's hometown paint manufacturer. We create architectural coatings for homes and ship our industrial and commercial products across the United States and even across the world. I am Aaron Lanning, and I am lucky enough to work alongside my father, Nick, who is our chemist and brainchild for our local brand. He is working daily to formulate finishes and coatings that will beautify your interior walls, basement and garage floors, driveways, fences, siding, brick, and more. Visit LanningPaint.com to learn more about us or call us at 245-0630 to reach our Middletown location or 612-2138 for Dixie Highway, where we proudly offer a full array of Benjamin Moore products. Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since 1983.
Download the ESPN Louisville app today on the Apple or Google Play Store. Brewed by Bud Light.
Sorry about that, y'all. That music is going to get me demonetized in the background. Gosh darn it. I hate that I even played that long. I should put a timer from now on. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go to the studio. I had to put up the most generic thumbnail on the planet.
Wider, along with their staff, helped my family and I design the perfect home fitness room. Not only did they have the quality products I was looking for when it came to a treadmill, home gym, and weights, but they also helped educate us on the infrared saunas.
So are we looking out for a press
decided to add the
conference?
sauna to our room. Having the sauna in the house has been a game changer when it comes to recovery after a workout. If you are looking for fitness equipment for your home or business, there's only one place you need to go. Fitness Market, Louisville's hometown fitness store.
So visit Fitness Market, 2 locations, Westport Road, just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
Temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. If you agree with this sentiment, the DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 Studios. There at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Steve,
I'm listening.
This next segment, I want to talk about, kind of motivation levels. How will you be able to identify what motivations are like pre-Kentucky motivations or just, learning, or just learning to just work more together. But before we do that, I want to play a little sound for you. This is one Donovan Mitchell on his 46-point outburst. Okay.
I wouldn't put the game that I had based on the court. This kid pissed me off today. I was playing 2K. I've been playing 2K for like 2 hours, and I told him too. I was like, just wait. And he just called me washed up. He called me a bunch of things, but I love it. You know what I mean? He said he ain't seen a highlight from me in a minute, and I just told him, all right, we'll see. He said, tell me to go to sleep. Like he was going in. So this game was for that kid or grown man, whoever that was. But so I appreciate you. I told him I'd give him a shout out too. So that's what tonight was.
How great is that?
Playing hours of 2K.
Yeah.
And then saying, all right, I'm going to go think about that. You called me washed up on 2K. Like you're a fan of mine. You call me washed up. We're playing 2K. And I said, I'm going to go do this in real life.
But that was Jordan, man. I mean, that's the greats. I think they just get, you got to find motivation. That's why that was the funniest thing. Or you got to be that petty. Oh, no, absolutely. but that's the motivation. I think that was the whole story of the Bulls documentary. It was just like, they were just like, yeah, so that guy, passed gas on the bus, and Jordan was like, well, I took that seriously. Now I'm going to go smoke this guy. Because
you know that Key and Peele skit where he's Jordan And they got
the
dude
the guy with the blonde hair. He's like
with the white hair.
He's like Mike, yeah. He's like, no, give me your pants. Like,
he beat him.
I ain't got no pants.
He beat him down, and he kept on saying, "Double or nothing, double or nothing."
Yeah,
He's like, "No,
he said, all right,
I'll pay you to bet me, and then you owe me double." It's like
he said a night with your wife, and he's like, "Hey, honey, it's just one night."
Listen, when the story where Jamal Crawford was like the hood dude came in and had all the hood's money, and he's like, let's play cards. I got 100,000, and Georgia said, "Hey, I really don't got that much time. Let's flip for it. You call." 100,000 in the bag, and he said, "Okay, we'll just flip for it. I got stuff to do.
Just do it right here." Right here, one bet. Just boom, heads or tails. Who wins it?
Double or nothing.
Gosh.
Okay, motivations. What are you going to look for in the motivations? Like, is it going to feel like this is Kentucky prep for you?
A little bit.
Because, as you're watching the game, are you going to superimpose everything that happens, saying, "Well, that can work against Kentucky. That won't work against Kentucky"?
For me, probably just because they're the next game. Even though I do also. One game doesn't totally define your season. Now for us, look, that's not me doing the rivalry thing, like trying to put it aside. But I am also kind of keeping an eye out because, like, I watched Cincinnati last night. And I watched some highlights of Cincinnati last night. I watched Indiana play last night. I've been keeping an eye on Michigan or Memphis. Arkansas, I'm like, all these teams, like, you got to be able to beat these teams too. Now, part of me is a little bit Kentucky centric just because you play them Tuesday, but yeah, but what do you outside of, now let me go back to the guy at the beginning who, I'll give him a little bit of what he wants to hear here, a little bit of that is front court centric though. Just because I don't think Kentucky's bigs are great, but I think they are physical.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll watch some of that, but the problem is the front court's the hardest one to simulate when you're playing teams that you're just better than.
Mm-hmm.
Because size is just, it's tough you can't replicate that with Jackson State. You just can't replicate that, we got a couple on the phone lines. You want to get to them? Let's kick it off with Rabbit. Welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
Morning, fellas. How are you guys today?
Fantastic.
Good.
How are you?
Great, man. I just wanted to call to say I'm so excited, man. I found out yesterday my wife got me tickets to the U of L UK game for my birthday, and I haven't been to that rivalry game in probably 20 years. I am so excited.
Awesome.
I really can't wait. And I'm over the moon excited about just Louisville in general right now. It's so great to be having this conversation with a football team that is nationally ranked, with a basketball team that's nationally ranked, and knowing how it seems like, I don't know if it's just me, it seems like the rest of the world looks at us like villains, and I don't even care anymore. Bring it, guys. Bring it. We're back. We're back. I don't care. Call us the villains. Here we come, guys. Better hold on. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, appreciate the call, man.
Let me address what he just said.
Okay.
Because, okay. Ingest this theory and tell me what you think. I don't think they're seeing us as the villain right now. I think people are using Louisville like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like when you talk about Louisville football, I think everybody is using Louisville as the example of this is why the machines don't work. Like, because more people feel like they're getting screwed than people enjoying the system. Right?
I would agree with that.
So I think we're kind of like turning into like Louisville's a lot of people's side chick for some reason. I need Louisville to succeed so I can prove the system sucks.
Yeah, I could see that.
You think we're getting that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he might be referencing a little more.
Does that vilify us though? Does that vilify us with the corporates?
I mean, I think there's a lot of people still see Louisville as the cheating. You know. I mean, like there's some of that.
Okay.
Listen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I keep my social media algorithm clean enough not to get that vibe, but that just could be.
Well, no, I'm just saying overall. I mean, I could see that, but then again, I think there's a lot of people that are kind of like, it's almost turned sympathetic now, where they're like, man, I'm just, because you hear it all the time on the media side of it. People are just like, I was watching like ACC Network and different ones, and they're like, God, it's just so good Louisville's back, when it comes to the basketball side, just. And I mean, vice versa on the football side. I mean, I think people love Jeff Brom. I mean, I think he's,
Okay.
Right?
Yep. Oh, okay. Back to the basket. Oh, do we got somebody else on the line?
Yeah. Let's get to Alex. Alex, welcome in, man. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Sorry. No, it just took Nick a few seconds to pod you up. He had he just forgot how to work the system.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no worries.
We all love Nick. So
like him.
I think, Steve, I think you might need a Kentucky fan to treat you like Donovan Mitchell. I don't know. I feel like you need to be kicked in the balls by a Kentucky fan.
Okay.
Not literally.
No, thank you. I mean, yeah, I would prefer.
So, Alex, are you saying he doesn't have the proper Kentucky energy at the moment?
Listen, I watched the Louisville Kentucky game last night from last year, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of forgot. When you lose, it's just like the Kansas game. When I was talking to Louisville fans, or even myself, after we lost the Kansas game, you'd have thought we lost it by 25 points, and we were getting blown out for the majority of the game, but we lost by 8 points. We shot horrible. Like going into that Kentucky game, I forgot that we were shooting at 21% from threes going into that Kentucky game, and then obviously I knew Casey Pryor was hurt, but James Scott got hurt in the middle of that game where he missed there was one point where we had on the floor, we had Chucky Hepburn, Hadley, Edwards, Rain Smith, and Noah Waterman. And at the time, I didn't know I hated Noah Waterman, but I just don't. We got the juice. Like I just think, and then that Louisville game, in that game from last year, we were just like one player short from being able to. And then think about Lamont Blunt or whatever his name was. I don't even remember his name. He went like 100% from field goal range. There was so much stuff that happened in that Kentucky game that I was like, God, dog. Like with this team, with this roster, like you just pick one player off of that and then put one player from this team in there, and I think it's a different result. And I think and I know you were going on to say, look at our schedule, Cincinnati's going to be good. Indiana's going to be good. I just want to be able to say, yeah, we lost to them, but we beat you. I haven't said that so long to a Kentucky fan. We lost. We didn't make it there, but we beat you though. And I am tired of not being able to say that. I want to be able to say that again on a consistent basis, which we haven't been. And that's why my juice for this game is just. That's why I'm struggling to kind of focus on football right now, because I just want to be able to say that again. I want to be able to look at a Kentucky fan and say, yeah, I know we lost them, but we beat you though. Like that's what I'm looking forward to, guys. And maybe I'm tripping. Y'all can talk me off the ledge and say, no, this is more important. All these other games, but thank you guys. I'll listen.
Hey, appreciate it. Well, first off, I'm never going to talk anybody off the ledge about wanting to hate Kentucky. That's as you should. I just think I'll get past this Cal game and let's get a dub. And then I think it will start kind of setting in a little more for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I want to smoke them, but like, yeah, somebody else. Maybe I do sound bad. I don't know. Somebody else texted in. They were like, "You're giving me vibes that you think we're gonna lose." Like, maybe I don't mean to come off like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we have another call, we'll take him before Nikki gets us out of here. But
okay. We got one more on the line.
Okay, yeah. Let's take that real call.
Oh, I don't know. Do we have a press conference today? Do we have a press conference today? I don't know. We don't know. I didn't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, Nikki mentioned something about it during our sound check, but
we don't know.
Dude, I swear, did I dream this?
I mean, I don't think they would be doing a press conference the day of the game, but
I swear I thought I saw a message from, and I went back looking for it. I thought like you were attached, me. I don't know if it was an old one. But maybe I dreamt it.
Yeah.
Because I went back looking through messages. Me and the intern looked for 15 minutes at the top of the show.
Okay.
Looking for a feed. And I swear I thought I saw a message about a press conference.
No, I don't know that they've ever done one day of game.
I was surprised too, but that's why I thought I saw something.
Well, you live and you learn. David, welcome in to 93.9 The Ville. What's going on, man?
Oh, yeah. So I just wanted to make a comment on football. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah.
I just feel like the mystique of Notre Dame. The last time they won a championship was when the Four Horsemen was there, probably. I know it was 88, but the Four Horsemen was there. You know what I'm saying? Being very sarcastic. And they just got the golden dome that they keep shining. But they've had a time when they was down for 20 or 30 years maybe of football where they wasn't really doing anything. And the mystique is just because they got a golden dome. They ain't done anything but won some games, and that's it. You know, I know Louisville has not won those championships, and the media is to me, it's just our players read on into that. I love Louisville, but if you're a starving football player and you're hungry and ingesting all what the media is disrespectfully doing to our football team, I'm gonna be starving every single day, and every player, every team that I play, gonna like a piece of prime rib. I appreciate the media just never respecting Louisville and what these clowns keep saying. But our players just stay hungry, stay focused. It's like having chaos with controlled balance out there on the football field. That's what I would be. Thank you for taking my call. Appreciate that.
I appreciate it, man. Great call.
Mantis Mike online says Trump has a press conference at 11. I think that's what Nikki was thinking of.
Oh, that's probably what Nick was thinking. That's probably. I guarantee that's what it was.
That's what it was.
That was probably. That was probably what it was.
That note, Nikki?
Yeah. You got any Russian communist music you want to play?
You know.
Go Yankees. Still allowed to play baseball?
93.9 The Ville. Sheesh. This is going to be a long break, y'all. Still going? Whew. Minute play out.
The foundation is set.
From the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Southern hospitality. Slugger field the church, or we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the field, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep them raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the meal, history in the making. Made for the field, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep them raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the field, Louisville taking over.
Two coffees. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Saturday on Compass Media Network's coverage of NCAA football. It's a pivotal November clash in the SEC as the 5th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs head to Starkville for a battle with the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hi, this is Kyle Yeomans. Join Jesse Holly and me for all the action as Georgia looks to stay alive in the college football playoff picture, but Mississippi State has an upset on their minds. Number 5 Georgia taking on Mississippi State. If it's NCAA football, it's right here.
Coverage begins Saturday at 11:30 on 93.9 The Ville.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. Another winning week. 4-0 sweeper on Sunday. Keys another profitable week at FatJackSports.com. Now we add college basketball. Go to FatJackSports.com. Sign up and start turning a profit betting the games. You get the play sent to a personal portal. They're emailed to you. You get a recommended betting guide, and you will make money for less than about $100 a week. Get all the plays at FatJackSports.com and join us for what's going to be a winning fall. FatJackSports.com.
Hold them under 50
When it comes
tonight.
to cars, details matter, and nobody
Well,
knows
ask Steve
details
about
like
numbers.
Barnes Auto Service. Owner Chuck Barnes Jr. is an ARCA Series race winner and former Richard Petty crew mechanic. That same precision fuels every repair at Barnes. From oil changes to major engine work, your car gets championship level care. And right now, ESPN Louisville listeners get 10% off any service. Just mention ESPN when you book. Schedule today at BarnesAutoservice.com or call 502-966-8644. Barnes Auto Service. Precision you can trust.
Hello, I'm Marty Buck with Earl Buck's Carriage Ford. You know, my dad taught me a lot, and one of those was to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's
I don't know if that
no games, no
background's legit. Let me see. New. Ooh.
Best Buy Country Mile, we mean it. It's not about distance. It's about how far we'll go to take care of you. Come see us at Carriage Ford or visit us at carriageford.com. Earl Books Carriage Ford, best 5-country mile.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
When it's time to get any work done on your roof, call who I called when I had to get my roof replaced. Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. They replaced my entire roof a few years ago, and they did an amazing job.
Most, everybody
goes down. So you got three young guys right in the middle, but Emory on one side, you on the other, the veterans. How have you guys kind of helped pick those guys up as far as like in-game action?
Because we've been in their shoes. Most, everybody, sees me play or whatever and all of that, but if you ever got the time, go back and watch my first play of college football. I got my face ran through, punished, and that's just what it is. I mean, to be thrown in the fire like this against good teams, these dudes are trying to get paid, and all they got to do is get to the quarterback. One thing we live by in the O-line room, a D lineman get 1 sack a game, and that's the only thing he can do. 12 games, he'll be a top 5 pick. You give up 1 sack a game for 12 games, you're going to work at Amazon. Nothing wrong with that, but whenever we're here, this is what we're striving for.
Goes down, so you got three young guys right in the middle, but Emory on one.
Time just became repair time. At Tech Restore, we fix the cracks, crashes, and chaos. Whether it's Apple, PC, or Chromebook, no appointments necessary and no mall chaos. Only certified techs, fast turnaround, and repair options that make sense. Shop small, shop local, shop Tech Restore. Visit us at Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472.
Jason, what do you mean?
Or visit
it's the LSU offensive lineman. Sorry about that.
And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
B1 Kentucky and a pump sales for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentucky and a pump sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold. Or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217. Or simply visit KentuckyAnnaPumps.com.
Also, a big shout out to the Grout Medic of Louisville. Listen, give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tire repair, and replacement. They have a customer-first mentality. They're going to come in and they're going to look at, they're going to look at everything. They're going to see everything, kind of what exactly do you want. They do residential or commercial. So you could be a business, you could be, your own home, whatever it is. Give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call at 502-609-3900 for a free estimate. They'll come out and look at it, just see it. You're not bound into anything, and then you can make a decision from there. The Grout Medic of Louisville.
Give me 2 important numbers out of all the stats from tonight's game that are going to mean the most to you. Ooh. And you can be as creative as you want. Texters, I want you to do that as well. Give me 2 of the most important numbers of tonight's results. They can be statistical numbers. They can be they can be a player's uniform number. Just give me 2 numbers that are going to be the most important 2 numbers in the game tonight. And Nikki, if you're not extremely busy, I'd like for you to participate as well.
He's not participating. He was answering the phone.
Sorry, yeah, I was on the phone.
He was actually answering the phone that way. Points in the paint. One I'm going to look at.
That's literally the first one I was going to say.
Okay.
Because we've talked about it on the take. Obviously, 3-point shooting.
Mm-hmm.
This team can shoot it.
Yeah.
But what's the second act going to be?
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I feel like Conwell can get to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of wondering about some of the other guys. I'm not saying they can't.
I mean, Michael can.
Mikel can too. But also,
he just went through the lane and punched on somebody's head off the right foot.
No. But Conwell was the first one that jumped out at me because he was
He's
the
very
bucket
good at
in the
it.
Kansas
He's
game.
very good at it.
Yeah. So that's the first one I was going to mention.
But to your credit, those 2 are right now the only 2 off the bounce that I'm comfortable with saying they can. Now, granted, I say points in the paint, Marcus. I maybe should almost say paint touches because I also there's value
paint touches by bigs or just paint touches and getting the ball into the middle.
Paint touches in general. Because when I say points in the paint, I think a lot of times people are just immediately like, oh, okay, you just want to see if the bigs can score. Mm-hmm. I just said a minute ago, I don't take a lot of more than anything. What do we always say, Marcus? We're like at a Jackson State in football. There's all kinds of athletes. There's receivers, running backs that could play anywhere in the country.
Yep.
That's the way it is with guards in these smaller teams in basketball, right? In these Jackson States, these South Carolina, there's guards that'll be playing Power 5 next year all over these teams. So I think you can see some legit stuff from the guards. I just think you're outmanned underneath a lot of times in these schools, and that's the same way in football. You know, when Deion was like, well, if y'all got so many great athletes, why don't y'all play Bama when he was at Jackson State? He's like, because they will kill us in the trenches. Like, we couldn't even do anything. So I almost say paint touches in general, just because we're so good at shooting the basketball. We have to find ways to get inside out.
Yeah, get the pressure off the line.
Yes, exactly. So I'm kind of taken to a 3 that are just kind of, mine would almost be a charted thing more than it would be a stat.
Right.
Like, hey, did we get in the paint? Did we, or did we just swing it around? Did we get 3s? Because that was one of the things against South Carolina State that really impressed me was I thought we got a lot of 3s off of, I think we ended up with 23 assists, but we got a lot of 3s off the pass from inside the 3-point line, as opposed to just swinging it around and, oh, okay, well, he takes a shot, That doesn't really impress me against the smaller team.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Y'all swung it around and shot the ball. Like, everybody can do that. But we moved the ball really well. I mean, we got a lot of 3s off Michael getting to the lane, swinging it around. We got, even McNeely. I mean, I remember when he come inside, he kicks it back. So that's something I'll be watching.
One I would definitely say, and it's Jackson State centric, but it's focus centric too. Fouls.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have a big foul.
Us getting fouled?
Yes.
Or us fouling?
Us fouling. Sorry. Us
okay.
fouling.
Okay. All right. Because both is not a terrible answer.
Right.
I mean, even though us getting fouled, I expect them not to be able to guard me.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a little skewed. Okay. Yeah. Us fouling.
Yeah, us
100%.
fouling, because like we got called for a lot of fouls.
We did.
And
we have in all the games.
Yes, we have gotten called for a lot of fouls. Now, in the beginning, I will say this: it didn't bother me because I'd rather be aggressive and work my way backwards.
Absolutely.
Than not start off aggressive. And I don't know if Coach Kelsey is doubling down on this one right now, where he's just saying, hey, they're going to lighten up on these foul calls, but we need to be one of the best defensive teams in the country. We're going to have to, basically, we're going to have to separate what's a real foul, what's a good call foul, and you're just out here fouling. You're not moving your feet. You're not forcing the guy into traffic. Even you're not going for steals at the right time. You're not predicting the dribble. Can you guys force turnovers? Can you make a defense uncomfortable by getting close enough to them where they get uncomfortable and they'll turn over the ball to you without them being able to bait you into that little dribble flop that everybody does?
Absolutely.
So if you've really been focused, again, I know the analytics side of Coach Kelsey is probably breaking down like, okay, we're going to mark that one, but this is what I taught you. So this pressure, I like it. But you got to eliminate some of the, like Woolley, I need you playing, you can be a big time impact guy with your energy and athleticism and strength, but you gotta pay attention to Kobe Rogers a little more. Learn how to keep your body away from them, when to be strong, when to give ground, staying lower. Like I said, especially with my bigs as well, like you got to be able to play good positioning without fouling. And if they get you in those jail positions, those kill zone situations, Kentucky, anybody, not just Kentucky, all the bigs will eat us alive if they all can get the ball on the block.
However, I think Frew plays fairly low. Now, I obviously I'm much higher apparently on Frew than a lot of people. I think he's coming along very nicely. Like I think he's going to be a force for us. I like a lot of what he's doing. It's early, but I think his mechanics are there. I mean, I think he plays low. I think he guards well.
Is Frew your second answer?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a lot better than what we're kind of,
Yeah, I think he's
giving
good.
him credit for.
I think his mistakes
that's
are
me.
just adjusting.
Like, I think he's far and away better than, and maybe now that could be an issue. I mean, but I don't even think Khalifa and
Sorry, I meant to say
Grease are on the same page.
I meant to say this the other day too. Like, he's gonna get some goaltenders, y'all. Like,
probably,
y'all do know this. Like, in Germany, you're allowed to touch anything around the basket. It's hard
when it hits the rim. You
yes,
can take it off the rim. Yeah.
Yes, you can guide it in. Like, it's hard to get that completely out your system. So,
I think it was a bad call. It was a bad call.
It was a bad call. But but I was preparing people for it. Like,
he'll do that a couple times this year. Yeah.
And you'll be like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, dude? Let's get to Chris really quick. He's been
Go ahead.
You not know how to play the
Sorry,
game?
Chris, fire away.
Chris, welcome into 93.9. What's up, man?
What's up, Steve, Marcus?
How we doing?
Hey, Rummage, real quick. Hey, your boys over at Tri-State, they got me getting compliments in this gym, man.
Oh, okay.
Keep on preaching
They
it,
get
man.
you taken care of.
That's
All right.
That's a live ad.
Got me taken care of.
I like to hear that.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Maven, our bigs couldn't have played in this day. Could you imagine talking your bigs in to getting an offensive rebound and then turning around and kicking it out? So when we talk paint touches and stuff, it's not what we know. We can stop talking about it. I watched Indiana play last night. Out of their 27 shots, I think they took 2 in the lane.
Mm-hmm.
Paint touches are over. That's an old thing, and we're old, and we just have to get used to it. Maven was talking about the Kansas game. Last year, I went to the Tennessee game. After that game, I was like, uh-oh, we don't have those dudes. When I watched the Kansas game this year, I was like, man, we missed some shots. It was completely different. So do I think the Kansas game helped us? I think it helped us. I think it helped the fans realize that we're on to something here. These guys have just got to hit shots. And then as far as Casey coming back, I want him back. I really do. But I think it's going to stunt Ruth's ability because I think he's going to take minutes away from Ruth that he really, really needs. And as far as everybody talking about what's he going to do, I think Maven was right on the mark. He's going to sit in the corner. I need to see a couple tip dunks from him, and he's just going to get it when he gets it. I don't think he's going to be dribbling and doing all crazy things. When he's playing with Michael or he's playing with the Egyptian man, he's just going to get easy buckets.
Yeah.
But I think when Casey comes back, I think it's going to stun him because Hadley's going to start. Casey's going to come off the bench, and it's going to what's he playing right now? Maybe 18 minutes? So Casey's going to take probably 8 of those minutes from him. So we may only see him 10 or 12 minutes a game. It's a good and a negative thing, but I'm just happy. I'm excited. I'll get off and I'll listen to you guys.
I'll say this, Marcus, really quick. I almost Nancy Kerrigan Frew as much as I love Frew when he threw that back out. Like I'm glad I had already left because I was like, oh man, look, Rashawn would have had to hold me. Like, where's Steve going?
Why?
I don't know. He took a pipe and ran towards the court. Look, if you ever turn around and throw that ball out and you're that close, that's just the big in me though. I'm like, look, if you ever throw that out again. Well, but he would be like, but Steve, we have amazing 3-point shooters.
He's German, Steve, not French.
I don't know.
Give me a German accent.
He's from overseas.
he's from overseas.
I don't know. Give me a German accent. Go ahead, Marcus.
Well, my one phrase I always remembered as a child when I lived in Germany is when you would pick up the phone, right? And if you did the number wrong, it would go kein Einschluss unter diese Nummer. When I was a kid,
that just made the mixtape.
When I was in Germany,
Maven speaking fluent German. Didn't have that on my bingo card.
He knocked that out of the park, man.
Yeah.
Well, then he would be like, Steven, I
That's not,
we shoot threes well. I don't know.
It's not like, Cartman. Now he's Cartman being a Nazi.
Yeah, really.
Hey, I mean, what do you want me to do? We got to understand. No, I don't understand.
Nikki, try to type that in. Kein. Listen,
okay.
K-E-I-N.
Totally.
K-E-I-N. Kein Einschluss.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah.
It should start coming in. It should start coming in after.
All right, I'm on Google Translate. What am I saying in English? Maybe that'll help.
Well, that's
Kein Einschluss unter diese Nummer.
Kein Einschluss. How do you spell sloosh?
It's like sleuth or something like that. Like if you were saying sleuth, like the sneaky.
Okay, right now I got kein and sluice.
Yes.
Oh, God.
In English, that means keel and lock.
Dear God.
That's not what it is. Somebody type it in right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was the
because we were allies in World War II. Doesn't mean I know how to speak.
I was over there when the wall came down. I think when the Berlin Wall came down.
Wait a minute. Allies in World War II?
Italy and Germany were the Axis powers.
Oh, you said we were. Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to confirm you saying you're not American.
Well, not my.
No, I just wanted to confirm you were.
Not my ancestors.
You said we.
My
you said we
We're getting
were. Hey, because we were allies.
My family was already full-blown red, white, and blue Americans. They were already on this side. They weren't on the other side.
You were already Michael Corleone.
And if they were on the other side, they'd probably be spitting on Mussolini.
I just wanted to be clear that you have denounced America. Okay.
Haven't denounced America.
No, I didn't. Oh, no. By your own admission, not me.
Grandfather was in the Air Force. No.
Okay. Oh, well, then that.
He's a spy.
Yeah. Oh, well, that seals it. That seals it. Yeah.
Okay.
Grandpa.
Okay. My first number was the fouls. My second number, which is probably more important, is the falls.
Okay. Yeah. Stay on your feet. I like it.
Stay on your feet. I don't need disadvantages. Our strength is team basketball and unit defense. Just team unit defense. Because like I said, we're not going to be able to just lock people down head to head, 1-on-1. Like keeping our
Kein Entschleuse.
And then on the Dizanuma.
That means no lock.
You want to go to James on the phone line really quick? Let's go to James.
James, fire
James,
away.
welcome in to 93.9. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, it just hit me. Dude, this U of L basketball game, dude, we got to win that. These guys have got injuries. This is pressure, man. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, to me, we could solidify. This coach, our coach, K, he could solidify himself in this community. I mean, he's done a great job. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, sure, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But dude, this is big. If we can't beat them now, when on earth are we going to beat them? Dude, it just smacked me this morning. I'm thinking, I got to call the guys and get their opinion on this. We can't, sugarcoat it. We're going to kumbaya. Dude, we need to run their butts because these guys not going to have their legs under them. We need to run them, press them. Dude, am I over-exaggerating? Tell me what's going on.
No, listen, James, hey, appreciate the call. He's not. As a fan, that's coming. Like, as a fan, that was kind of conversations I'm wanting to kind of hold off for until Monday or Tuesday. But I think he represents a lot of the fan base. Like I said, we'll dive more into that on Monday and Tuesday.
Is that rivalry emotion or is it real, like physical, tangible?
I think it's both. I think it's both. I think it's tangible because I say, no, I've got the pieces. They're coming in here. You went in there last year with 6 guys and almost won that game. But you didn't. Now they're coming in here. I got a hell of a shooting team. I got a team top 15 in the country. I'm probably going to be favored in the game. Go win the game. Or not, and I thought he did a good job at saying, like, I'm not going to necessarily lose faith in Coach Kelsey or anything. But it's going to feel a little more like business as usual in this rivalry. Okay, well, you just ain't going to be able to beat them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking strictly fan. Strictly fan. So his energy there, I don't think is totally off base. Yeah. Like, of course we don't necessarily agree because I'm going to be like, well, I mean, come on now. But, yeah.
It's $22 million roster, Steve.
I mean, it is a $22 million roster. God, and I just got so much material if we win. So much material.
Dude. Hey, Nikki. Nikki.
Yes.
Can you go to your Twitter and just read everything you see out, or just kind of read from top to bottom?
By the way, Devin Reed comes back home tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I went this long without mentioning it.
The only thing I remember of him is when we went to that one practice and they were running and he went to the bathroom.
For the entire.
And Kenny Payne looked over and goes, did he just go take a, you know what? It's like,
All right, I got it.
Okay, speak up, please. I want everybody to hear you clear.
All right, the phrase you heard from this is AI. The phrase you heard from a German phone operator, kein Einschluss on C's number, is likely a misinterpretation of the standard German phrase, kein
Anschluss
unter
dieser Nummer.
dieser Nummer.
No, what is the phrase translate? Sorry, keep reading.
The phrase translates to no connection under this number, or this number is currently unavailable. It is a common automated message indicating that the telephone number dialed is not in service, has been disconnected, or does not exist.
Okay, Steve. Kein. The second one is ANSCHLUSS. That's kein Anschluss unter dieser Nummer.
Okay, that's fantastic. That's really good.
Yeah, I was like 9.
Yeah, you're fantastic at that. Let's get Doc in here.
Doc, fire away.
I was just wondering. One, I enjoy the show,
Thanks,
and
man.
2, I don't fault Marcus for not knowing the names of the players on the roster. Happen to anybody. The question I have, though, is with the diverse talents of our bigs, who, so much difference between what Drew can do on the floor versus Ali and Zuber, who to me is more of a Steven Ventris type player. Had the perimeter players have to adjust how they approach their game depending on who the bigs are on the floor? Do they mix that up in practice and have different approaches to where and how to use picks and where to feed the ball when people are low or high? Because they're really diverse in their talents.
Hey, Doc, I appreciate the call. Yeah, I mean that's a good question because they do all three really bring three different things. Mm-hmm. I mean, whereas I think Frew is much more rounded out as a big.
Because of his agility.
I just think his skill set in general. I just think, he can play, he can defend, he can play on the post.
Does he know how to get fouled? Do you trust him to get fouled? If he catches the ball on a pick and roll and there's just one guy under the basket, will he take it to that guy or will he try to look for the next pass? Because that's gonna be the killer.
Mm-hmm.
If you see him get the ball and it's just a guy who is has slid over, like, is he going to try to take off on him? Can he recognize somebody inside the charge circle? And I'm gonna take it to him.
That's a good question. I don't know that have we saw it yet.
That's the one that's going to put me in a. That's the one that's going to put me in a. Hey, coach, this is going to be tough.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough. If I can't get any fouls off of a pick and roll because he's not willing to take it to a big man who, like I said, who has not made it outside the chart. If you can have a 6'6" guy just rolling over and he's not going to go try to, either punch on him or put him in the basket, use the glass, then I'm like, whew, because that's a big, that would be a big piece missing from our, listen, I'm not saying it can't be done, but you've really doubled down or tripled down, no pun intended, on the 3-point side of things. If he can't take it to somebody's body.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong on that.
He and Zugrease.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, I've basically written off Ali Khalifa on trying to finish anything around the basket.
Yeah, look, some of these guys, and he's one of them. They are what they are, to an extent, and he's definitely one of them. And he has a skill set, a particular set of skills, if you'll allow me. But he's, I don't know. I don't know that one of them are, but to Doc's question, is it by design when you put a Kanai, and if I've got Kanai and Woolley in the game together, do I put Khalifa in because they cut better?
Yeah, I don't mind the combinations at all, but that's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about in the game. Just getting those perfect combinations.
Without question.
I tell you what, let's get our last little commercial break in here before we close out the day show. 93.9 DeVille.
If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here.
I think for us, internally, we talk about, one game season a lot and the importance of the next game. And, I think if you do that as much as we do, you don't have to talk about all the things going on around you as much. We know it's not going to be perfect, but we've got to try to make it as great as we can every game.
Pre-game, game, and post-game coverage beginning Saturday at 4 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now. Or for your energy bills that just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com, or you can give them a call, 502-802-9730. Louisville's first choice for insulation.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI agent can be set up in minutes to answer calls and questions 24/7, so you never miss a customer lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hi, Shane Hoffman with the Neil Huffman Auto Group. And if you are looking to sell your vehicle, we can make it fast and easy. We will buy any model, any make, and any year. You can visit us online today at HuffmanBuysIt.com. Huffman has.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, live broadcasts, and much more. Email us at partnerships@espnlouisville.com. That's partnerships@espnlouisville.com.
You work hard to build equity in your home, so why would you give that money to the real estate agents when you sell your home? At Edlin & Edlin, they know you deserve to keep more of that money.
It's a full-service offering. The advantage is that we don't charge as much, even though you get full service. In the regular world, a realtor says that the commissions are 6%, and what we do is accept 1% as the listing agent and recommend you pay the buyer's agent 2.5%. The average home sale around here is around $300,000, so that's $7,500 more dollars in your pocket at closing.
When Edlin lists your home, it immediately goes on all the places where buyers are looking for a home.
When I put a listing on the MLS, it is automatically shared with all the real estate apps. Zillow, Realtor.com, you name it. So all of that overhead in my business is gone. And what really should happen, prices should go down, the price of real estate services. And that's what we're reflecting in our commission structure.
So visit Edlin.com to start keeping more of your home's equity. That's Edlin.com, EDELEN.com.
Residential shingle.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. They're locally owned and operated. Will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-6000. 7964 today. Also, in bonus, Citadel Roofing and Construction will now be providing window installation. That's a new branch of their business. So we'll be talking about that a lot more very soon. So add window installation from Citadel to your necessary phone numbers to have. You want to give me a shout out, Steve?
Balling out. Yeah, absolutely. Get over to Barnes Auto Service. Over 40 years of service here in Louisville. Listen, you're going to get over there. They're going to, if you mention ESPN Louisville, 93.9 The Ville, whatever, they're going to give you a 10% discount on any repair, any oil, like any service, any repair, whatever it is. They're going to get you taken care of over there. And here's the beauty of it, man. Listen, not only are you going to get that, you're going to get a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty on any of that, any repair they do. And that's backing their work up. I mean, these guys worked with Richard Petty on his pit crew. I think they know a little bit about cars. So get over to BarnesAutoService.com and listen, sign up for an appointment today. Barnes Auto Service, man, right here in Louisville. How funny was it? I was in the back, and James said, Phil's going to be late with the wings today. The funniest thing I've ever heard was Zachy C just quickly saying, "Come on, Phil, you got one job." I was like, God, I wish Phil was here.
Oh, dear God. Oh, my God.
I said, God, I wish Phil was here. Of course, James is great. James is like, well, you could go get it.
Oh.
He said, come on, Phil, you got one job.
I love Zach. He gets weird around the wing zone.
Yeah.
Like I had a cat that would lose her spit over chicken.
Yeah.
Like tuna, she was fine, but like you had chicken.
Yeah.
If she could, she would hold you at like knife point.
Sure.
Get the chicken. That's how Zachy C is with the wing.
Well, I mean, he was walking back there and he had that little tiptoe walk. Like he was coming back there to see if the chicken was there. Like, and it was about that time that James was like, hey. So actually, I think Phil texted Bosch to help out, and Bosch, quote, didn't see it.
Zachy C better be careful with his look. You know how some people are not allowed to joke with you in certain ways?
Didn't see it.
I would listen. People like, I know y'all are listening to myself and Steve, and you hear about guys, picking with each other and little jokes here and there. But this is sometimes it's like everybody in here knows, like, you're not allowed to make that joke.
Yeah, he went
Some
full.
people can't make certain jokes.
He went full Phil Baker. Come on, Phil. You have one job, Phil.
You probably shouldn't make that joke ever again.
It's like, yeah, maybe hold off on that one. Hey, Tyron Stokes, what do you think about that? A lot of people have wrote in about that today. Is it a feather in Coach Kelsey's cap that you just say, hey,
how could it not be?
Trust your
gut.
Yeah, just trust your gut on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything real negative to say about the kid, obviously. I mean, look, he's from the city. Like, I want him to do his thing, but
when I say you trust your gut, listen, he'll be fine. Stokes will be fine, right? Louisville will be fine. But if Kelsey felt like, and even if it was just, hey, the number might be getting too high, mixed with, hey, like, I might be able to corral, if you allow me to use that word, just, the stuff, whatever comes with Tyron Stokes, good and bad. It's a big bowl of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And can he mix this bowl of energy in a positive way with this team? And if he says, no, okay, no, we're kind of, your energies is pulling kind of different ways. So I think it's, I think now, if you were wondering, not saying that this had anything to do with it, but now if you were like, give him the credit if you gave him the blame.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would leave it at.
And that's kind of me too. For me,
Did you
it's
see what Mo Williams was wearing on the sideline against Illinois?
Oh yeah. Well, he'll be here tonight, so
he better put on some clothes.
Yeah.
He better
Don't
put
come
on
into
some
the Yum Center
basketball
with that
attire.
stuff.
Huh?
Yeah, don't come into the Yum Center with that stuff.
I know.
With your jean jacket.
Actually, I'll push that back to tomorrow.
You respect the Yum.
Yeah, listen, give some shout outs, Steve.
I know. Yeah, tomorrow, I mean, listen, I'm going to be, let's go get a dub tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be full locked in for Saturday night, man.
Yep.
Just, football game, kind of going through everything there. There's a few local schools. People are a little high school trash talk. I like it.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I talked to Joseph Decker yesterday. He does a lot of the local high school basketball coverage, so we might get him on for a little weekly segment here starting in December. Yeah, I thought he does a great job, and I thought maybe starting in December. It's just a little planning ahead, but maybe we'll do a weekly high school basketball segment. Just kind of get the lowdown on what's going on, some big games of the week, some storylines. There's a lot of talent in the city this year, man. A lot. So it's definitely got to focus a little bit on that. Let me give a quick shout out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health, man. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Take their low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. It'll help you out. Listen, if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 that's dealing with erectile dysfunction, they can help you out, and you might.